Why, hello. David, thank you. Warm up before building. No problem. And Mime, welcome on in. Emily, welcome on in. How are you doing? Folks, check out Mime. Another lovely streamer. Hasn't streamed in a while, but maybe we'll be back. How are you? How is everybody? Yes, thank you for the stretch. And the hydrate and the posture check. How's life? How are things? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it in that way. It's not calling out. Feel the need to draw? Excellent. The pressure worked. Just kidding. And David, thank you for the stretch. I got a nice crack out of that one. I don't know if you heard it. A new job? Tell me more. What kind of job is it? Or at least what field? And I hope you're enjoying it. I hope it's a good environment. And how are you? Joe! I feel like you just did this already. Another wonderful stream, many months of good times and friendship. Power of friendship. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. And Jay, thanks for the shout out to Joe. Super duper appreciate that. And I'm gonna give you a shout out myself. So yes, definitely check out Jar Inferno, fantastic friend, wonderful kit basher, fantastic streamer, and retro gamer. And also check out Jamie or Zondamad. He streams on Rooster Teeth UK, does some Lego builds and some different like single player game adventures. So yeah, definitely check both of them out. Moved into the 3rd placement on your leadership scheme, you're now in a policy role for the UK Department for Education. It sounds very important. It sounds very good. I hope that you enjoy yourself and that you find it to be fulfilling, for sure. No worries. Take care of yourself, Emily. But it's good to see you. All right, so we have this interesting build for today. I was looking around online and I found this. I know nothing about it. This is from Gundam 00, but it looks super interesting if you've not seen it before. I don't know, it kind of is a little bit bug-like to me. It's like bug samurai. Those are the vibes that I'm getting. And I like it. Fingers crossed? Yeah, fingers crossed. You'll do fine. And I always say, if it's not something that you enjoy a ton, if it's not something that you like a lot, at least you get that experience and you learn a little bit of what you prefer in a workplace and what you'd want to look for in the future. So either way, you're gonna come out on top. Also, Lily, welcome on in. How are you doing? Hope you're having yourself a good day. You know it's gonna be a good build when it has a sus and uwu in its name. I know, is it the Susanowo? It's the Susan kit. Alright, I think I'm gonna change out my X-Acto blade. It's the last one that I got. Yes, Susan Uwu. Joe, you take care of yourself. I hope work is going well. I don't know if you saw my message. I'm sorry that we didn't connect yesterday. Just kind of lost track of time, but hope you're doing well regardless. This always gives me a difficult time. You know what? Forget it. We're gonna try to live with this one for today. And if it gives me a super hard time, we'll switch it out. You doing pretty good? Good. I hope you had a good day off yesterday. I did a lot of D&D prep. I was working on a document that I should have made a long time ago. So shame on me as a DM, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, how's everybody else doing? So if you wanted updates on our Eva kit from the other day, here it is standing solid. Everything was successfully glued. Well, the main parts of the body. So I'm gonna prime this, we'll paint it, and then I have to put on the, like, ribbies and spikes and stuff that we had to add on. But it looks interesting so far. sweats nervously over D&D prep. Ugh. Last 2 nights were just date nights? Ooh, nice. You're just waiting for a headache to go so you can do some uni work? Oh, I'm sorry that you have a headache. That is terrible. I hate headaches. They can be so debilitating. I don't get them too often, but when I do, they stink for sure. Jamie, thanks for the lurk. Super appreciate you being here. And I hope that everything's going okay. Why do you feel that will call me General Kenobi? What do you mean? I don't know anything about Star Wars. I don't know if I've ever told you that. I don't know a thing. Angry, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Folks, if you're not already following the wonderful Angry Octopus, please do. Another fantastic Gunpla streamer. Usually streams pretty late at night, but always has some really awesome kits. So definitely check him out. How are you doing? Alright, sorry again if this is super noisy. Hopefully not. The Susan Uwu. Okay, this is a common thing. We're good. Okay. Yeah, and let me know if levels sound okay. I know last time we were messing around with a game, so I may have changed some things around. Accidentally. Bring my table a little closer too. Alright, but let's take a look at the booklet. So this is already pretty action-packed. It's hard for me to even tell what is happening there, but this, I guess, is what it looks like in the animated series. Pretty cool, right? Will go perfectly with our Turbine, for sure. Yeah, doesn't look like it's gonna be too bad. There's some action poses there. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. Alright. But no, in terms of D&D, we're going through the Icewind Dale module, like that preset campaign, and they're exploring all of the 10 towns in Icewind Dale. So basically what my sheet, well, what my document is a summary of what happened in each town that they discovered. So it's about 15 pages so far, but some of the pages are only like, you know, half filled if they didn't do much in that town. Yeah, and so moving forward, I'll update it every time we have a session. But it's just a good way to keep track of like what happened where, who lives where, who likes them, who doesn't like them. So yeah, it'll be a good time. Yesterday was pretty good. Hung out with friends and the girlfriend after 2 weeks straight of work. Wow. Well, I'm glad you finally got a break. There's still peace in there. So what'd you do for fun? Okay, this is a first. Wait. Alright, so that runner is broken, but not in a part that's important, so we're good. And I have this. I have no idea what this is for. But we'll find out. Played Mario Party 3, which was a mistake. It's never a mistake. Never. Any Mario Party is always a good time in the right company. Do people have a favorite? Because I think my favorite would probably be 2, if I had to pick one. I think the mini games in it are pretty fun. And seeing Toad dressed up in different costumes for each level is just a treat in itself. Alright, and not sticker heavy at all. There we go. See? Very nice. Nice change of pace. Let me see when this was made. 2009, so not that old. Okay, bro. 8 months already. My goodness. How are you doing? Thank you so much for 8 months? That's crazy. Hope you're doing well. Aw. Can't believe it's been that long. I feel like... I don't know. I feel like, time is just really flying. Strange. Very strange to think about. I know. How are you? But already, straight out of the box, I'm really enjoying this monochromatic scheme. This dark black against the white. I think it's gonna look really good. We don't have too many gray parts, so that'll be nice. And we have two separate runners with polycaps. These are all just PC7. And we have variety here, so I'm curious to see what this is going to be used for. We'll find out. Alright, let me put the stickers to the side. Polycaps right there. And let's get started. It looks like we're going to start with... I believe that's the torso. But this looks so different. It'll be interesting for sure. Yeah, it is really different. You're working on the big arms? Wah. Very good. All right. Yeah, how's everybody's week been? I know it's been a little bit. Have you done anything new, exciting? I know for myself, let's see. Had a get together with family this weekend, which was nice because we have not done that for a bit. Did a tiny bit of bike riding, not as much as I should have, but that's okay. We got it done. So no biggie there. We watched one episode of the Tekken anime, and that was questionable, which is a shame because I really like Tekken. Only dipping in for a bit. Have to watch this later. Huge fan of it. Ooh, not because of the ooh part. That doesn't hurt. Bacon, this was the other one, so I'm glad that you like it because we never talked about it, so yay. And yeah, it does look really cool. I'll be excited to get your thoughts on it if you've built this before. I think it just looks pretty neat. But I hope you're doing well, Bacon. Thank you for stopping by. And take care of yourself. Hope things are going okay. Yeah, so the Tekken anime, the dubbing was not excellent, the English voice acting. And I guess Netflix didn't really have separate subtitles for the Japanese. It was just like closed captioning, so it's just going to be the English over the Japanese. And the animation style was hit or miss. Like it was CG, not as bad as like the Berserk CG, but there was definitely some stuff that I questioned. Like for whatever reason, some of the characters still kind of looked like puppets, and the shading was just really weird. Like no matter which way the light was facing, there was always this like pointed square on people in terms of shading. Renegaw, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Last week was not good. Mom went to hospital. Oh, luckily it's just high blood pressure. That's still scary though, especially if you don't know what it is going in. And then all the tests and stuff that they take, so I hope that she's feeling better. Hope she's doing better. And I'm glad that they figured it out. So Emily, I hope that your week is much calmer. Berserk is bad and a disservice to the manga. Yeah, but I think Netflix is going to pick up the original series too. So that's good. Because I've been wanting to watch the original Berserk, but I couldn't find it anywhere. Daniel, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Don't know what your little person's doing, but looks excited. Oh, there we go. Cute. I like that. Yeah, as I've shared before, I grew up with some Tekken, like we played mostly Tekken 3, so I was excited to see the characters, but then I was like, well, we gave it a shot. this. Here. Tech 3 is your favorite too? Nice. I mean, I've played a little bit of Tekken 7, but not a ton. Wonder if they'll censor it at all? Oh, the Berserk? I don't know. Because the manga starts out pretty... graphically, doesn't it? Like, isn't he having sex with a demon or something? Can't remember. But I would be excited to see it. Not so excited if they're gonna censor everything, but I know it's a classic I've been meaning to get to, but I should really just read the manga, essentially. She's definitely doing better now. We feared that she had a stroke. Ooh, because half of her body was paralyzed for a period of time. Jeez. Luckily that went away, I'm guessing. That's still really scary, and it was probably super scary for her. Favorite Tekken character? Yachi. He's great. I love his moves. Do you have one, Daniel? Oh my lord. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. Did startle me though. Phew. Okay, we're good. Yes, always gotta have a flirty Abra somewhere around. Yoshimitsu. Yoshimitsu's pretty good too. I also liked Eddie, because his breakdancing maneuvers. You gonna say the third family? I'm not sure what you mean. Opens with a great fight scene in a bar/town. Oh, okay. That sounds good though. Joe. I love Gon. He's like the first character that comes to mind, but I don't know. I feel like he's kind of a joke character, isn't he? No offense, Joe. No offense. Or if you take offense, we'll battle it out if you want to play some Tekken. I've actually been talking to a friend of mine that pops in stream from time to time, Pobega. He's really good at all kinds of fighting games, and I got Street Fighter 4 recently, and I was asking him if maybe he'd be nice enough to give me some lessons. Because I've been trying to think about getting into something competitively, and speedrunning, like video game wise, competitively. Speedrunning's not super for me. It feels kind of, I don't know, lonely, I guess. And I'd compare it to playing like an instrument or a piece of music, like all the timing and stuff has to be perfect. I've always enjoyed fighting games, not that I've been good at them, but it's nice to have like a real life opponent and have something that you can react to. Like, yes, you still need to be precise with your button presses, but I don't know, it's engaging in a way. Yeah, Street Fighter 4, yep. You're gonna say Jan? I don't know Jan, but I don't remember all the characters. Eddie was your second? Gotcha. The end character started getting violated? Oh. That's kind of like, that was the problem that I had with Goblin Slayer. Like, I think it's a fine anime, but just the way it opened was so off-putting and unnecessary. There was a lot of stuff that could have been hinted towards, but instead they were like, hey, look at this. So if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about, but it got better after that, but I could definitely see that being a huge barrier for people. Talking Street Fighter, much love for Guy. Nice. I'm trying to think who's my favorite in Street Fighter. I feel like I haven't played the game enough to have a favorite. I think typically with slower fighting games like that, I tried to focus on heavier characters, so maybe, or like grappling characters, so maybe like Zangief. Goblin Slayer's on your list to watch. No, Jamie, you can. I think it's a good show. It's just the initial, like, first 20 minutes of the first episode are kinda, unnecessarily graphic. I can message you about it if you want. I think they needed to do that to explain why the goblins are irredeemable and the Slayer is just in his methods. I mean, but there was a lot that could have been hinted towards, right? I don't know, just my opinion. You like the brutal opening? gonna be an easy ride, then it turned into normal fantasy stuff. Yeah, I could see how it would create a difference, like an expectation too. Glad they didn't pull their punches. I don't know. Oh, it's the one you said your favorite, but it's the grandson. Oh. Yes. I forgot his name. It's okay. We'll move on. Lemons! Really need to request Tuesdays off so you could see Oblique stream? Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. I gotta get back to my weekend streams. I've been really bad, but welcome on in, Lemons. Hope you're having a good day. Hope everything's going well and that you're prepping for vacation. Sounds super exciting. And let's give a shout out to Lemons as well. I know she hasn't started streaming yet, but just so that if she does, we'll all be ready to be there. She's a lovely person. You're also a huge fan of classic anime from the 80s. Me too. We were going through some Initial D recently, which was really good. Hajime no Ippo. I'm trying to think what else. I don't know if that's 80s necessarily. Maybe that's 90s. Jin. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. No, I think it showed up as like Jan, and I got very confused. Also, this polycap is not behaving itself. Having a hectic day? Aw. Well, I hope it gets better. My day at work also was hectic, but not as terrible as I thought it was going to be, so that was a plus, for sure. Scooty the Scoot? Hiya. Damn it! What's going on, Scoot? How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Aw, haven't seen you in a bit. Hope everything's going well. How are you? Let me see. Did I miss anything? No, and I don't know. I guess I'm torn on the Goblin Slayer talk. You have to go back to work, but love y'all so much. Lemons. We love you too. Hope you have a good day. Take care of yourself. Don't stress too much. And I don't know. Just hang in there. You got vacation soon. Buddy yours is coming back to America for his sister's wedding, so he's gonna be in town. And you're so excited to see him. Aw, that's awesome. When was the last time you saw him? I guess for the Goblin Slayer, we could just say viewer discretion is advised for the beginning. He's bringing you swag. Nice. Where's he coming from? An airport he was in. There was a a Moomin store and a Moomin cafe. What? We need to go. Let's take a field trip, please. I'd appreciate that. Aw. That sounds so good. Also, Tribeca, welcome on in. How you doing? Hope you're having a good week. Hope the new place is still treating you well. You got your new phone case today. Nice. It's themed around Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Is that your favorite? Yes, Angry. Please send me pictures. I would love that. Oh, thank you also for shouting out the Discord. All right. We got those two together. Not bad, not bad. Now we need PC10 and C22. Okay. You need info on the cafe? You hope everyone celebrated Labor Day yesterday by unionizing their workplace. Luckily, my workplace has a union, and I feel terrible because retail workers still had to work, and essential workers still had to work. So that stinks. So thank you, everyone, for doing what you do every day to make the world a bit better of a place. Your favorite AC game is gonna be AC Rogue. Okay. Did you enjoy, like, what was it? Odyssey, and then what was the Viking one? Was that wasn't Valhalla, was it? I can't remember. I'm so sorry. I don't look too much into the Assassin's Creed franchise. I had one Assassin's Creed game, I think, on the PS2. It was, I think, one focused around the Renaissance era. And I had no idea what was happening story-wise, so it was hard for me to stick with it. Future trigger warning? Yes. There we go. That is the compromise. I think it's the responsible thing to do. Valhalla, thank you for the confirmation. I could not remember. Like, I think that's right. Your Assassin's Creed is definitely Black Flag. I think... Was that the one I'm talking about? The one that came out on PS2? The cover, I remember, had somebody with the mask. Like the Plague Doctor mask. But what do folks like about the Assassin's Creed franchise? Because when I was younger, that was like my thing, was anything that was like hinting towards a period piece I very much enjoyed. Ezio or Exio, I'm not sure. They're your favorite ones. You don't really like any games after Origins because Origins is technically the start of the Assassin's Brotherhood. And any other games after Origins don't feature anything about the Templars and Assassins. Gotcha. You love their hoodie merch? Nice. You found the cafe? Nice, let's look. Assassin's Creed always kind of frustrated you because sometimes you just want to run on the ground and not jump on the fence and do a backflip onto the building nearby. I mean, you gotta enjoy that parkour. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Wow. World's first Moomin-themed airport cafe is now open. Moomin coffee? I wonder what that tastes like. Helsinki Airport. Oh, nice. Any adventure will become a tad lovelier after a moment spent moominously. Moominously? That's so cute, though. Field trip, anyone? Let's go to Helsinki. That's such neat seating. I like that. Even the floor, so cozy. Ooh, what are those treats? They look good too. Nice. You get like half a donut there, strawberries. I'm assuming some ice cream maybe. Smoothie bowls, okay. Sandwiches, look at that. Little bunny. Moomin Mama's pancakes, waffles. Oof. Chocolate mountain. Very nice. Thank you, Angry, for letting me be aware that this exists. That's like, I remember there was a Kirby cafe, I think in Japan. I don't know if it was like a pop-up or what, like pop-up cafe, but it looks super cute. Parkour was fun, but they force you to always do parkour even if it's just running faster. Oh, even if just running is faster, I see. There was a Moomin-themed cafe here too, but it was time limited. How successful are like the pop-up shops? I'm always curious about that. Helsinki's a nice place too. Think you've been there, you'll have to check again. I definitely want to travel more. Traveling requires money and time, which I would like more of. It's all good. What was I gonna say before? Completely lost track of what we were talking about. Oh well. Oh, we were talking about Assassin's Creed. I think a game that frustrated me with some of the mobility was Prince of Persia. I think I was playing on PS2, the Sands of Time. That was rough. Maybe I'd be better at it now, but at the time, I thought it was very rough. Other than that, you're waiting for your master grade MSM07S Zagak to arrive, and right now you're panel lining the HG bar. Nice. Sounds good. Have you painted any parts of the Lupus Rex? Because I found the stickers on that one to be a little bit frustrating. But it's a good kit. I think it has a really neat design. So I hope you enjoyed it overall. I'm gonna see if I can... Maybe I can use my blade here to just even these out a little bit more. Just panel lining? Okay, that's fair. I just couldn't get the stickers to work for me very well. So I painted a lot of the yellow. What frustrated you in Assassin's Creed is the character always jumps to the wrong spot. Okay, this sounds like a consensus. An ongoing thing for everyone. Gundam Cafe was awesome when you went? Oh, I'm so jealous. It sounded so cool. That's good. Alright, so... Oop, wrong thing. If you could have a cafe with any kind of theme, what would you want? I'm trying to think of my answer, but I feel like whatever I come up with, it probably already existed at some point. Always wanted to smash your keyboard when they do that multiple times. It's like, stop it! Especially if they die. It's like, that's not where I wanted you to go. I get it. Definitely improved parkour mechanics in later games, like Black Flag and Rogue. Gotcha. Is there much of that in the other games, like Odyssey and Valhalla? Because I feel like those spaces are just not as populated. Like Odyssey had a very open world, and I don't know how easy it was to maneuver from building to building. Let's see. I'm gonna shave a little bit off here, because I didn't cut it super well. Shame on me. Also, has anyone in here tried the new Lord of the Rings series? Because I have not. I'm curious to see what people think. I feel like I need to rewatch everything in the series first before I watch that. Do you remember the last time you saw your friend? Maybe a year or two ago? He's in the military? Oh, okay. You watched the prologue? How was it? Parkour is ingrained in Assassin's Creed, so there will always be parkour mechanics, but they definitely leaned into the combat aspect rather than lean both into the stealth and combat aspect. Okay. I like when there are options in games, because typically I'm not too great at the stealth. Dark, as always. Okay. Well, hopefully it was good. You watched the first episode and really enjoyed it. Nice. So it takes place before the events of the books, correct? Alright, that looks pretty good. I'm trying to think, there was something else we watched recently and tried for the first time. I'm trying to remember what it was. We've been watching She-Hulk. Oh no, we were talking about the Rings of Power, the new Lord of the Rings series, Tribeca. But no, what we watched recently and finished in its entirety was the new League of Their Own. I would recommend that, it's good. So if you've seen the movie from the 90s with like Tom Hanks, it's about like all women's baseball team back in the 1940s. But the television series on Amazon has Abby Jacobson in it, who I absolutely adore. She's from Broad City, and also from, Enchanted, I think, which is a Netflix animated series. But it's good. It's more of like a historical drama and comedy, if that makes sense. It's pretty good. It's got a good range of characters, good cast, and yeah, the story Really hooked me in. Thought you were talking about Witch from Mercury. I know the prologue for that is out. I was like, oh, okay, there's a Rings of Power prologue? Cool. Well, how'd you like Witch from Mercury? How did everybody like that? Let's see. House of the Dragon is pretty good. Okay. How does it compare to the original series? And that also takes place before the events of the book. Is that right? Just trying to see how this sits in here. I'm guessing like this. It was so good. Aw. Awesome. Way better than season 8 of Game of Thrones, on par with early Game of Thrones, you'd say. Okay. Aw. So are you all excited for the main series? When does the rest of it come out? The Witch from Mercury. You're hype? Nice. That's good to hear. Okay, so I think I got all this in place. Oh, that's not right. Oh, wow, that's soon. October 2nd. October's right around the corner. Would you know what that means? Spooky season. But that's awesome. Saw the date on Insta, don't know if it's accurate. I'm trusting you on this one. Okay, perhaps I did this wrong. Wait a second. So confused. What have I done? Oh, I think I have it upside down, actually. Okay, here we go. Wah. Okay, so we've got some movement there. Hopefully that's a good thing. Not exactly sure how all this comes into play just yet, but we'll see. As long as that's... Nope. It's not sticking where it's supposed to. Polycap's gonna give me a problem. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully I got it this time. You know what else is coming out soon? Splatoon 3. I'm really looking forward to that. I've always enjoyed the Splatoon games. And I did play the demo of it the other weekend. It was very good. Oops. Okay. Hopefully that's the right way to put that. Neon, where you can be both a kid and a squid and an octopus now. Or an octoling. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. Splatoon 3, pre-ordered it on your Switch? Nice. I mean, I'm a big fan for Big Man. He's a cutie. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Beat you to it. But yeah, check out Neon if you have not already. Another fantastic streamer. Neon RJ is such a cutie. Too cute for me. So congrats on your new puppers. I hope you have an amazing time. She looks like a doll. And I hope you're super excited. Oh, look, it's Neon. She's a cute poop monster? Uh-oh. I hope she gets her bladder stuff under control. Sounds a little rough, but you'll make it through, and it'll be super worth it. Oh no, Neon is here, you gotta go now? Sleep now? That's because Neon's gonna yell at you if you don't go to sleep. What time is it over there? Out of curiosity, how much did you sleep today? Alright. Also, Neon, have you built this before? Because this is our first crack at it, and I don't know, the design was just super appealing to me. Looks a bit bug-like. Yeah, when I was playing in the Splatfest, I kept getting my ass kicked. I was like, I don't remember being this bad at the game. But this weekend, probably play. Better be more than 3 hours. Oof. No hours? That's even worse. Oh, what are we gonna do with you? You haven't? You've only seen it? Well, it looks pretty excellent. I do say so myself. And I'm going to enjoy the way that the white contrasts with the black. Alright. I should just keep this close by. I keep pushing it away. Also, did you see the new Big O? Because that looked super neat. We were just talking about it last stream. How you liking it? The Susan Uwu? It's good. It's like a beetle, I know. That's why I like it too. Because it gives me Turbine vibes, except I guess being more samurai than a knight. But that's okay. Kuwagata looking samurai thing? Yes. It's pretty neat. I mean, we've only got like 2 parts together, but you know. You have seen it? It'll be nice to see a modern interpretation. For sure, and that price point did not seem bad at all. It's also said like Susan, the Japanese address. Oh, okay. You're going to bed now? Well, Emily, I'm glad you're being responsible. Take care of yourself. That's the most important thing. And we'll see you again soon. Hope you're doing well. Get some shut-eye. So I guess it's a good thing Neon did come along. Point his finger and say, Emily. Because that's what he sounds like, right? If you've ever seen his streams. But yeah, you're being good. Take care. Alright, so let me see here. I feel like I'm so tired from work. Concentration is low. Every picture I'm like really trying to check out before I throw something in there. Let me see. How do we put this? What do we do? What do? You want to go to Susanowo sometime and give it proper samurai armor? There's something you forgot to post to show me? Oh boy. Hopefully it's something nice. Okay. I'm thinking. Should be able to... Yeah, there we go. Let's just squeeze it right in. And... throw this here. Ooh. Don't look, I gotta work on those nub marks, they're real bad. I feel like that's something I've been really bad about lately. It's a shame. Alright, let me see. What you talking about? Ooh, that is a goodie. What is that? Did you make that? Look at that. Nice. You look ready for adventure? Very cool. I enjoy that very much. A Crusader helm, eh? Where are you crusading? Are you cosplaying? Are you LARPing? Made with actual metal? It's heavy? I'm sure it is. I'm sure it gets pretty hot too. How well can you hear in that? If you folks had the opportunity to LARP, would you? Because I'm telling you, 100% I would. I want to give it a try at least once. Just to see what it's like. I already like gesture enough during D&D. So I feel like running around in a field and hitting people with my Nerf sword would be just fine. It's also strong. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's very durable. Okay, that looks a little better. Hit it with a hammer and it didn't dent. You're brave. I'd worry that it would dent. Right, and we're gonna put that right here. That circular part. Ooh. Okay, hopefully that click was a good thing. Hopefully that means it's all coming together. Now I need A1. Also, for those who may have just come in, I'm enjoying this kit because these are the only stickers it comes with. So it's not super sticker heavy, which is nice. Bit of a refresher from some of the kits we've been doing lately. Sorry if you can hear whatever that is. Revving past the house. Happens quite a lot. Alright. Yeah, I think this white right next to the black is gonna look really good. And I wonder if this is... We'll have to see once it's put together. But I'd be curious to see if this would be a good one to panel line white as well. Like we did the Char Zaku some time ago. So I feel like it can just add an interesting highlight. But thank you for sharing that, Sasbi. Looks pretty excellent. Alright, we got that into place. Looking good, hopefully. Alright. It's just a little tricky to tell if I'm doing this one correctly, because it's not shaped like a lot of our other kits. So I'm like, hopefully that looks like it's supposed to. Right, where is B25? There's 26. Here we go. Where's this A? Wait a minute. This is A. Oh no. It begins. My fatigue is coming into play. All right. Yeah, if folks know other Gundam kits that look like this one, definitely let me know. I'll research too, but I'm curious to see if this kit in particular has other grades that are available too. Though we still do have quite a few models to work through. Just trying to make sure this looks as smooth as I can make it. Whoops. There we go. That looks better. Smooth that right over. Looks like we have one sticker. Which one are we looking at? I think it's this white stripe. To adjust it just a pinch. Oh, maybe I'll just leave it as it is. Put a teensy bit of paint there. Yeah, that's what we'll do. All right. And that's gonna go right into our polycap there. Interesting way to put it together. Very interesting. Okay. So there's the start of the chest. Pretty neat. Okay. So then it looks like we're gonna add some fancy shoulder blades. I really am gonna enjoy the head when we get to it. Like those big, I don't know, antenna looking things slash the horns or what you'd call it on a samurai helmet. It's a pretty nice touch. Okay, so we need C10, which I think is the piece that had already fallen out. It's right here. Again, luckily, nothing important broke off of it. I don't think that has happened to me yet with a kit that's been shipped. And now I'm gonna jinx myself, but I think I've been pretty lucky in that regard. That nothing's come in like super broken. How are other projects getting on? Well, they're not going. It's, I've been bad and I need to catch up, so we still have quite a bit to work on, which we will get to. I am going to prime our Evangelion here. Well, our angel from Evangelion. I'm gonna prime this, and then we can paint it on stream, and I'll paint the spikes and like rib cage and stuff separate, and we'll glue it on there. I have some other miniature figures that I have been working on, and otherwise, yeah, I got some other Gundam to finish. I don't know, sometimes I come home from work and I'm like, ah, it was a tough day. Let's work on a new kit. And then this happens. Silver, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Congrats on your Twitchiversary recently. Hope you ended up having a good rest of your stream. Folks, if you're not already checking out Silver, please do. Another fantastic maker and crafter. How you doing? You were working on a Lego Taj Mahal, which is pretty neat. How'd that turn out for you? Alright, B15 as well. Not sure exactly what we're making. We'll figure it out. I know it's part of the shoulder, but I'm getting confused. But how's everybody else's projects going? Jamie, how are your projects going? I did start part of one of the projects that you know about, which is pretty fun. I also did some random embroidery. I've been trying that for the first time. It's okay. It's not purely my cup of tea, but it's alright. It's good to learn that new stuff here and there. You did? Still haven't put it on its display location yet? It's still on your temporary table in the middle of your room. Perhaps that's where it deserves to be after all this time. I mean, it looked great. I don't know how big, like how many pieces that is, but it looked really good. Some are going, some are not. Need to get a paint on Saturday. You don't have gold for the armor trim. Oh no. I can't remember. Do you stick to a specific paint brand? Do you stick to Citadel and like Game Workshop? Cannot remember, and I'm sorry. Just under 6,000 pieces. It was the largest set until the UCS Falcon came out a few years ago. Wow, very nice. So Silver, how would you say Lego compares to Gundam? I have not made the leap. Actually, I made some small kits for Lego Dimensions. But not like full-fledged Lego kits. Only one you have experience with and can't afford to experiment with other brands at the moment. That's understandable. I personally haven't seen too much of a difference between the brands that I've used. Like I've used the Army Painter paints and Citadel. Honestly have not noticed too many differences. I think it's more so when you use different paint types that it can be tricky. Like using enamel paint on a kit. I was not a huge fan of. I know other folks really like it, like I think Neon uses it. I don't know, when I used it, I guess I just wasn't used to it, that's all. I'm sure it was user error, but for me it felt kind of globby. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, I think that looks correct. There we go. Yeah, I love this black. I feel like I haven't had a kit that was just pure black in a long time. I'm trying to remember what kit I've had recently that had purely black runners. I honestly don't remember. You've returned! How is progress? Progress is good. I was saying that it's a little tough because with this kit it's so different from other Gundam kits that I'm like, hopefully I'm putting all the pieces on right. Can't really tell if it looks correct or not. But here is the torso, which I think looks really cool. I'm really enjoying the contrast between the white and the black. And now we're working on what looks like some pretty extreme shoulder blades here, which I already adore. But yeah, how are you, Joe? And have you built this kit before? You like Lego for the size? Like the Lego Voltron set is almost 2 feet tall? Wow. But Lego is not known for its flexibility. Not a lot of joints in their builds. Also feel like Lego has a lower bar of entry, but storage of extra pieces is way more convenient. And extra pieces can probably be much more easily used in other Lego projects, right? I'm guessing. But I appreciate the insight. I had forgotten that Lego made Voltron. I'm still interested in getting a Zoid at some point just to try out. Some advice, I'll try my best. And if not, I hope another kind soul in chat can help. What's up? Chest guard? Yeah, it is interesting, isn't it? It's attached via polycap. This piece here, this black piece here. Very neat. Could easily use that in the Dead Space build. Yes. Oh man. Next time, if you're making something like that, just keep it in mind. Wife lost a bet, so now she has to watch a scary movie with you. Uh-oh. What's like her bar of tolerance? I wouldn't want to get something like too over the top. Like, do we want her to be scared? Yes. But do we want her to also have a good time? Yes. So a classic horror movie. I'm trying to think what I've enjoyed. I mean, I think Evil Dead is always good. It's a little bit more campy than anything. Cabin in the Woods is super interesting. I don't know if you'd call that a classic, though. Let me think. I'm gonna have to think on that one. She has none? She hasn't watched any spooky movies before? Wow, okay, is she in for a treat, whatever you pick? Different joys that came from the same adult desire encourage the inner child. Oh, sorry. You honestly get a bigger sense of accomplishment from a model kit than from Lego. Model kits encourage thinking outside the box with customizing and repaints, while Lego's encouragement is here's a box of possibilities, what can you build? I could see that. I think it's amazing when kids make stuff out of Lego from their own imagination, or like you see it in Minecraft too, where they're able to make something super unique and interesting. I just don't really think that way, I guess. Oh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is probably what we should do. Unless that's still not considered classic. You were thinking classics, Jason, Freddy, Halloween. Halloween's a good one too. 79 Amityville Horror. I don't know if I've seen that one. Anything with Vincent Price is good too. Can't build or create without instructions. I mean, for me it's like, I don't know, I guess just that empty canvas in a sense. Like, here's all these pieces, now make something, is a little tough if you don't have the skill set. It's kind of like with drawing, like it's best to just practice on things that already exist, whether it's like still life or just trying to replicate other things that you see. And then after a while, when you start to gain some more skill, is when you can go outside the box. At least historically, that's what's worked for me. I think chainsaw might be a bit much. Yeah, maybe that's not a good idea. Not entirely hard, but Get Out really got you. I've been meaning to... Oh no, I saw Get Out. I've been meaning to watch Nope. Yeah, Get Out was just depressing more than anything. It was really depressing. Ugh. Alright, and then we're gonna put a piece on there to look good. You could do an Alfred Hitchcock movie. Like The Birds. Maybe that would be a good entry-level scary movie. A few months ago we watched Prince of Darkness for the first time. I was just... I don't even know the words I want to use. Confused. Displeased. Oh, The Shining. Yeah, that's good. Candyman? I've not seen any Candyman. Yeah, The Shining is good. Stephen King horrors are pretty good. Still remember seeing those TV series specials of Stephen King, like short stories, and there was one where he was an actor in it. I think he was like this farmer and he got covered in some kind of green stuff. Like he turned into this weird mossy man. It was interesting. That's all I remember. You tend to avoid scary movies? I did when I was younger, but now I enjoy them much more than I did before. Before, everything was just way too scary. But now, I don't know, maybe life is the thing that's truly horrifying. Alright, so this is gonna go here, which is gonna look pretty good. So let me make the one for the other side, throw the sticker on there, and then we'll put it all together. So yeah, I feel like sometimes horror can act as an escape in that sense. Or at least reflect some true life horrors in a more extreme way. It's funny because I used to be super scared of ghost movies, and maybe this isn't a good idea to like tell you what my old fears were because they still rear their head from time to time, especially with some of the horror games we've been playing together. But ghost movies always scared the crap out of me. And with my sister, it was funny because hers was always like the home invasion movies, which is a much more realistic fear to have. But that didn't freak me out so much. Thank you, Jamie. I don't know why that was not allowed. Is Cabro calling me a pinhead? You're avoiding the Pinhead movies? Are they really gruesome? I know they're making a remake of it. I'd want to read the book series because that seems interesting. Or was it books or comic books? I can't remember. Maybe it was comic books. Also, when I was a kid, the movies about like those sandworms were super scary. Tremors? Yeah, Tremors. The first one was like terrifying to me. And we didn't even live near any kind of desert or anything, and I was so scared. Possible bullying. No, can't believe I was called a pinhead. When you consume media, you get fully engrossed in it. So, like with horror, you stop blinking and every other sound gets drowned out besides the movie, and your heart starts racing, and you're like, okay, done. Oh. Well, I used to be that way. I don't know. I think when I was a kid, the way I became more brave with that kind of stuff was I told myself, like, okay, these are just actors, and like, this is an effect, and I tried to, you know, pull back the curtain, I guess. You only watched the first 3 Tremors? Tremors is awesome? Yeah, I'd like to rewatch it. I want to know what scared me so bad as a kid. And I got scared of Beetlejuice too because of the same thing, like the worm. Something about worms, man. I don't know. No, probably my favorite horror movie of all time, which I think I've mentioned before, is John Carpenter's The Thing. It's really good. Yeah, Tremors, Jamie, is like a... I don't know. They're kind of campy in their own way, but it's like these giant worms that dig under the earth and like respond to, I don't know, sound, like sonic waves. And just pop out and attack. There's an underwater scene. Sometimes you hold your breath. Oh my gosh. Vibrations? Gotcha. One thing that occurs in movies that I have a hard time with, regardless of what type of movie it is if it takes place in the same, like, enclosed space. So Das Experiment was tough for me. Some of the Saw movies were a little tough. I'm trying to think what else. There was something else recently that frustrated me because of that, and I know that's a silly thing, but I don't know, I guess I just don't like to feel trapped. Second one, they evolve to have legs and have thermal vision. Oof. And then in the third, they grow wings. They grow wings? I had no idea. That's pretty incredible. That's funny. Completely forgot what I was gonna say. Once again. I'm so sorry. Been a little tired. Oh man, I really wish I remember. Got so distracted by the wings. That's awesome though. The main actor, not Bacon, passed? For which movie? Which movie are we talking about? Also, The Mummy. I'd be really willing to rewatch that. I think that kind of freaked me out as a kid too. Not looking for the gore ones. They are more for a shock than fear. Okay. Do you think The Thing would be too much? I think the effects in that are really good. I don't think it's too terribly gory. Oh, Tremors, okay. See, I don't remember too much from that. I don't know. I was a strange kid with my fears. I was scared of everything. I don't know what made me like that. I'm glad I'm a little better now. Like, I still have some anxiety, but I don't know. For example, I remember my 4th grade teacher, like, showed us a picture of a human brain, like, on a counter. It freaked me out. I remember crying to my mom, being like, I saw a brain! I couldn't sleep. Could not sleep. Because that dang brain. Lots of strange anxiety as a kid. I don't know. Kind of reminds me of a Reddit post. I don't know if it's true or not, but there was a Today I Fucked Up Reddit post a few years back that was like, oh, I was babysitting for like my niece or something, and she got freaked out because she saw a skeleton, and I said, oh, don't worry, there's one of those inside you. And then she freaked out even more, and I'm like, yep, that would have been me. Do this correctly? Wait a minute. Okay. It's such a sad story. It's like, aw. Trying to make the niece feel better, but instead terrifying her even more. Kid logic just doesn't make sense. Okay, bro, I hope we gave some good movie suggestions. K-Bro's looking for a good, classic, scary movie for his wife to watch, who doesn't usually watch those kind of things. Told you you're getting advice on a movie? Nice. I think we had some good suggestions. You could do Nosferatu from, like, the 1920s. I think that movie turned 100 years old just, like, last year or the year before. She moaned and rolled her eyes. I mean, listen. What was the bet? I'm curious. Oh. There we go. Okay, now it's sticker time. We're gonna throw this orange right on here. I'll make sure it's relatively straight. Okay. Now let's put these in. Neat. Neat. In the show. Oh, you mean 00? Oh, the suit inside was another suit? Oh, okay. Yeah, take a look at that. So there's a little bit of movement there. And then this is where arms will be. How cool is that? I like that quite a bit. Okay, now I'm gonna make this propeller looking thing. It's gonna be on the back. So let's see what we can do. Pretty neat so far though. Pilot kept it to honor his fallen comrade from the first season? Gotcha. So Joe, do you know if there are more Gundam that look like this? Or similar? Because I find the design of this to be pretty interesting so far. The black? What do you mean? Just the, yeah, I mean the colors, but also the design. It's very bug-like, which I enjoy. Or at least to me it looks kind of bug-like. 00's really good. There's parts on this piece that remind me of like the guards that are on the points of a V-fin, and I'm wondering if I should cut them off. show you in a second. No, it's alright, Silver. No worries. So, this piece right here. You see that? On the edge there? Wondering if we can cut that, or if we should keep it. No, it looks like we should keep it. We'll keep it for now. Hope you enjoyed the beep, if you heard that too. If you're going for black builds, there's black Wargamon. For insect-like builds, got nothing. That's alright. If I find more along the way, I'll be sure to check them out. But I appreciate you. Alrighty, nice and pointy. Let's get that polycap in there. Sorry, hit the table. Didn't mean it. Oh, is this the wrong one? PC7. Does not look like that at all. Let me grab it from here. Second season? Oh wait, we talking Gundam 00? First season is still probably your favorite Gundam series out there. Second season, not so much. How come? Uh-oh. Joe is confirming. Okay. I'm gonna have the polycap face out on that side, like that. Let's throw this here. First season, the stakes were kind of clear, and the reaction of the world made sense, but how it turned out. Second season went off the rails. Oh, jeez. That's interesting. You're endorsing the consuming of Gundam 00 Season 1. You won't get into why you love it so much, but it's worth checking out the 24-episode run. Okay. I know I have a whole list of Gundam stuff to catch at some point. I will get there. Will I get there quickly? Probably not. But will I get there? Eventually. As I've said, I need to take a Gundam sabbatical. I think that'd be a lovely time. Okay, so we want to make sure to have the lower peg on the bottom. No. There we go. Okay. I think I should also just get regular sandpaper. I think that would help for the curved edges. I know some folks use the sanding sponges. I don't know if I want to get things super wet though. You feel like the twists and character reveals in the second season were more for the shock factor than the plot. Like, it didn't just feel like they were planning on a second season and then the showrunners were like, oh well, what if we added this design and this personality trait and this long lost character? And I see. So it sounds like it got a little ahead of itself. All right. So there's that. Then we need the top of this propeller. I don't know. I do very much enjoy the monochromatic look that we're gonna get. At the same time too, like I wonder how neat it would look with some metallic accents too. To give it more of that armor feel. I think that might be kind of neat to do. All right. There's that. Satisfying thunk. Second season had some lows, but the character development was great. Okay. And I'm not sure what this is. Is this where my line comes in? Let me see if they have that labeled anywhere. Does look like the line is supposed to go in the back. Very shoehorned. Mobile suit designs were neat though. Great for Gunpla. Comes with a stand. Does it? I didn't even know. Oh yeah, it does. Nice. Thought that may have been a shield or something. I am a fool. You know it's cliche, but you think your favorite Gundam designs are still from Endless Waltz. I mean, from what I've seen, they do look pretty good. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna throw this here, and if we're wrong, we're wrong. But I don't think we are. I think it's just making sure that we have this in there. How long is it supposed to be? I'm not entirely sure, but we'll kind of let it hang out. That is a nice bonus. I love when something comes with its own stand. It makes it so much easier. If I built the HGUC Guagu? I don't think so. I don't know if I've heard of that. Oh, no, I haven't made, I have not built this. I see what you're talking about. It's neat. I've seen it around. Looks pretty neat. There's some stuff I've been trying to keep my eye out for. The nose is a wire? Oh, it's like an elephant. How cute. Actually see, yeah, in that one picture. It's got it pointed up. That's pretty cool. Nice. And the eye moves, yeah. I figured that as well. Okay, so we got that propeller-like thing on the back. And now we get to work on the head, which I think is going to look really cool. So let me see. B23 and B13. What's that? I mean, look at this. How could you not like this? mean, it's fine if you don't. I guess we could still be friends, but look at it. It's so cool. Gagu is a silly boy. I mean, still looks good. I'd build it. Like I said, I haven't seen many kits that I'd be like, nah, I'll pass. There are a lot of things I'd want to build just to try it. And it's unique. Right. See if I can use this. Maybe I should have changed the blade after all. It'll be alright. That's passable. Alright. I don't think we need those. I'm always worried I'm gonna cut off something that we need. I think we'll be fine. Alrighty.
Aw, look at him. Ain't he a doll?
Banana.
All he needs is a tie.
Girl fan to green.
Ready for action!
Alrighty. How you doing, Banana? Hope you're having a good day. I feel bad because I have not been drawing as much lately, and now I worry that I'm just gonna lose any small skill that I built up. Hero, oops. Hero Fant. Green. Oh my goodness. For 10 minutes, that's gonna be rough. Try our best. He's like CG. Partially. Oh, there's a figure of him. Nice. Ah. That's a pretty good pose. Alright, let me find something here. Pretty cool character, though. I really like that pose, but boy, is it hard to work off of a GIF. I'm gonna say this is another nice one, but 'tis a GIF. Alright, to heck with it. Give me 1 second to get my stuff. Just popping by at a band practice. Gonna get yelled at by your drum major? Uh-oh. Banana, don't get in trouble. Hope you're having a good day. Alright, so let's draw this thing. Now I have this open. Should be able to see it. Let's see. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna try my best, Banana. 10 minutes. Oof. Screenshot and pull that up? Oh, perhaps. It's too late now that we're in it. It's alright, we'll live. But yeah, that would be a smart thing to do. What I appreciate from the JoJo style is the way they indicate lines and shading. I saw somebody who bought like a really big JoJo figure of one of the one of the characters, I think. And the work they did on it, like the paint job they did to get that kind of shading, looked absolutely fantastic. Okay, so we got the basics down. Leave. And this is a rough sketch. These big, I don't even know what you'd call these. These big bits. We very much enjoy this pose though. That's where the bicep would be. I should have just done like a symmetry tool. It's alright. Who's perfectly symmetrical? Come on, let's be real. And we'll even draw this guy in the middle as a bonus, why not? No idea who that is, but hey. He's here too. His hair's all over there. Thanks, Joe. I think you're too nice. I appreciate it lots. We got like 6 minutes left. That's pretty decent timing. Okay. Yeah, I definitely should have taken a screenshot of this because the way the GIF is like moving about, it's messing with my eyes. Alright. This guy's pretty cool. Trust me, I know a cool guy when I see him. No, this is not the right way to draw a hand, but we're in a hurry. Pretend this makes sense. Yeah, look at him. Showing off his guy. Okay, perfect. We're on the same page, yes? Okay, so I think the only way we're gonna get through this challenge is if we make it look a little stylized and ridiculous. So we'll try our best. It'd be really nice to be able to add some color to it. See if we get that far. Sorry, I know I'm missing stuff. Hey, Fiasco, how you doing? Thank you for the shout out to Fiasco as well. Another wonderful Gunpla streamer. How are you doing? I think I need to finish this dude's hair. It's part of the issue. Oh my goodness, who started that? You stop. Stop this instant. See how unhappy this guy looks? It's because you're spending all your bits. Appreciate it. It's not necessary. Matt, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Caught us in the middle of our JoJo drawing here. Yeah. This guy looks pretty epic, doesn't he? See if I can get his hair. Whoosh. Oh yeah. I'd love to have hair like this. You kidding me? Let's see. It's quite fooshy over here as well. What do we think? Think Banana's gonna like this? I haven't watched it with Bleep yet. I'm so sorry. I'm the worst. We need to do that this weekend. That's it. Just get it done. And if not, we'll have like a watch party or something just to make sure it gets done. He's got like these lines here. He's not crying, I swear. Actually, it's more down here. Oh, this is a great face. I love it. Joe, I'm sorry to be a constant disappointment. What can I say? Okay. Well, at least we got that part down. Three fingers. No one will know. Shh. Keep the secret with me, it'll be fine. Hope I have enough time to get some of the green in there. I'd rather draw people in JoJo. I mean, I don't know who that is, but I love his look. Oh man, we got 18 seconds. What a shame. Am I free this Sunday? Maybe around noonish to 1? I think so. I have to watch the Evangelion movie. So my bad. We'll get there. Maybe I'll add some color after stream, but what do we think of this? Not terrible, right? Especially for 10 minutes worth of time. Let me just try to shade in his glasses real quick. Actually, is the movie only that long, Joe? Or is your question for something else? Look at how cool this guy looks. Heck yes, right? Oops. Alright, I'll stop. Maybe. Just give it a quick color in. I think that would help. Oh, okay. Nice. I feel like panel lining never ends. Satisfying though? It is satisfying. It is. Well, there's that. Appreciate you letting me draw. Practice a bit. But yes, Joe, I'd love to be a guest on your podcast. I hope that I can provide some decent perspective. I'm no, like, you know, D&D expert, but I definitely have fun. I was just talking about how yesterday I was creating like a 15-page document for my players in terms of all the towns that they visited, a summary of what happened in those towns, and all the pertinent information. I should have done that from the beginning, but it's okay. Alright, what else did I miss? Fiasco, thank you for the bits. Hello, Joe Fire. Hello, Joe Fire. So I'll touch base closer to the day. Huzzah! Appreciate it, Joe. Thanks for including me. Alright. You said that you were going to have one of your old DMs on there, right? Gosh, I'm so sorry. Pear is driving me crazy. You got invited to join your friend's next campaign? You're so nervous? Have you played before? Don't be nervous. As long as you're with the right people, it should be a great time. Okay, let's see. B24 and B16. Also, Jamie, you should be in bed. Well, the DM, we will see. You have at least 2. You got me. I feel like I don't know. I'd like to consider myself a fun DM. Again, am I an expert? No. But, do my players have fun? Yes. And that's all that matters. I still would like to do the one-shots. I have not forgotten about that. Sorry. I feel like a bad person. Just gotta get to it. And Jamie, I'm not trying to call you out. I'm just looking out for your health. I mean, I love it if you stay. It's always a good time, but you need to sleep, go to sleep. Covered for someone else when they couldn't make it. Played a rogue with 18 dex and 18 charisma. So you threw knives all over the place and flirted with every girl you came across? I mean, sounds fine. Matt, of course I do the voices. Of course I do. Oh, that's like my favorite part of being DM is just playing all of the NPCs that they come across. It's great. I love it. No, that's right. I'm debating if I want to show you the voices or not. It's a good time though. Sorry if that sounded unpleasant. Sanding should not sound unpleasant. One thing I do struggle with is any kind of accent for dwarves, like the stereotypical accent, like the Irish kind of accent. I don't do well with that. I try. And there was a time where I just made all my dwarves Russian sounding, so that's easier for me. You joined an in real life Gunpla group? Ooh, you were nervous but they're nice? That's good. I get nervous too when I go to like the hobby shops locally. You never know what kind of crowd's gonna be in there, but I mean, historically, from what we've seen, you know, on the Twitch community, everybody's really nice, so I'm glad that in real life they're really nice too. That's awesome. Can't wait till the local group can meet up in person again. Want to build with people too? Are they limiting those kind of group activities where you're at? Okay, and this is going to go this way, I believe. Do that. It's actually a streamers group. Nice. Figured out where he lived based on obscure things he said and realized we're in the same area. I mean, I guess you're just smart. It's not creepy. It didn't sound like you were intentionally doing it. You just kind of figured it out by accident. Because you said realized, so it's not like you were like, I was researching. Non-existent for obvious reasons currently, but before they had monthly meetups and they had a community chest of parts. That's so exciting. That sounds like a great idea. Wonder if any of my local places would want to do that. Talked about his Plamo shop. Oh, okay. One of your favorite streams you've ever done was a co-stream with a buddy where you both started building the same model kit. Yes, I've done that before too. It's super fun. Also, Black, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I don't know what time it is for you, but I hope you had some good sleep. Hope things are going well. That Eevee's so cute. Love it. We're working on the Susanowo. It's been great so far. I don't know, you've probably seen this kit before. It's from 00. There's the shot from the anime. Super neat. I'm enjoying it lots. So if folks have more recommendations that look like this, buggy in nature, please let me know. Alright, so let's do B17. Yeah, so I'll hit everybody up in the Discord once I'm ready to do those D&D one-shots. Sorry, everything this year has gotten so out of whack. But that'll be fun. It'll be fun to DM for different people in the community and just see how that goes. Plus, if I could get like Joe and Rainbow Man and Neon in one group, poof. I feel like that'd be such chaos, but such a good time. One of the older looking suits from 00. Cute though? It is cute. What is sleep? Oh no. That is not a good sign. Not at all. Ray would be chaotic evil, or maybe neutral. I mean, he could roleplay something completely different from his true personality, right? I feel like he's gonna kill me for that. If I go missing, you know that Ray has found me. I feel like our group would be murder hobos. I mean, my current group is constantly questioning if they're the good guys or not. Which they are. It's just, it's a little rough sometimes. You join. Yeah, I feel like we'd have to take like some turns in terms of having different sessions, and that's why I would want to do one-shots to like try to get as many people in as I can. I'm not a rules monger, that's the one thing, and like I'm a little rusty on some of the mechanics, but rule of cool is definitely like the #1 rule for me. as long as it's not a detriment to the rest of the group. Yeah, it'd be super fun. I usually like to have groups of like 4 to 6. After 6 is a little difficult to manage. I've done groups of 1 and groups of 2 as well. So, it's a good time. Team fisting whip? I mean, very well could be. Could be. I'm guessing this is my piece. Yeah, we were looking at the Candlekeep mysteries, so don't look at those if you do want to join. And I may homebrew some stuff. There was one time that I did stream on Twitch, or I mean I did stream D&D, DMing and D&D on Twitch, which was on Papa Talk's channel. He currently has a TTRPG podcast that has new episodes each week where they discuss different things, like different player topics or GM topics, which is always a good time. But yeah, he used to stream, and I played in his one-shots all the time, and then I DM'd one once. Depends on the character sheets available. Joe, with my kind of stuff, you bring your own character to the table. Like, unless you want me to make one. Oh, you mean like for the game system? I see. Miana's busy with Borkchild. Indeed. If he was ever free and interested in listening to my shenanigans as well. No, I think as much as a hard time I give myself, I try to be a decent DM in terms of listening to what players want to experience and trying to just go with the flow. That's like the one compliment I'll give myself. So I think I'm pretty good with going with the flow and improvising and making things work on the fly. Okay, does this go here? Indeedy it does. Look at that. So nifty. So nifty. You've never played? Oh, definitely should. It's so much fun. It is difficult to explain the appeal, but basically it's like collaborative storytelling. You're sharing this experience around the table together, and some of it can be like really cathartic, but it's so good. It's so good. Alright, I don't know what it wants us to jump to here. Looks like the arms, but I want to attach the head. I don't think I had to put anything else on there. Let's go ahead and do that. Look at this. It's so neat. Oops. Hold on. Not having something sit properly. Let me see. What did I do? Looks like it should just slide in. Okay. Oh yeah, there is a Bebop RPG coming soon. There's a lot of different TTRPGs out there. It's like if you're not so much a fan of like the high fantasy stuff of D&D, there's something out there for you. There's so much sci-fi stuff and apocalyptic stuff and things with some simpler mechanics. Like this year I played a TTRPG called Dread, where basically all group decisions were made using a Jenga tower, like pulling blocks from the Jenga tower determined your success, which was a really neat mechanic. There's also a game called, I think, The Long Year or The Quiet Year, I can't remember, but it's like a 52 card deck where each card is like an event of something that happens in the year after some kind of apocalypse. Seems super interesting though. D&D Apocalypse is coming as well. What do you mean with D&D 1? I'm just kidding. Ugh. I'm curious to see what they do with that system. And I feel like they're gonna start adopting the naming conventions of Xbox. It's gonna be like D&D 1, D&D 1X. Joran, hello, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. How's it going? Here we got A35, then we need B28. We are working on the Susanowo. But yeah, it's looking pretty fancy so far. I love it. It's like a bug samurai looking dude. But no, in all seriousness, it looks great. It is a kit from the 00 series. Don't think you've caught me that often streaming? I don't think so. That's nice to see you. Yeah, here. I'll give you a look at the cover. But I hope things are going well for you. Alright, so I needed 28. It's like actual setting where it's a wasteland survival. Oh, which... Is that a new campaign that's coming out? Let me know, because I'm interested. I'll have to look that up. I'm also a fan of some recent board games that have been coming out where it's basically like the game itself is the GM. So for example, like Kingdom Death Monster works in that way, and Gloomhaven, I'm pretty sure, and Seventh Continent too. They're all super heavy though, and I need to find a dedicated group that can meet in person to do those. That's the one thing. So like D&D is great because you can play that online pretty well with D&D Beyond and Roll20 and Discord, but the other ones can be tough. Wife wants to start making dinner now because of reasons. Logging off work and getting off the computer. Have to check in with you later. Have a wonderful rest of your stream and build. Well, thank you so much, Silver. Super duper appreciate you being here. And again, folks, check out Silver if you have not already. Recently built the Taj Mahal Lego kit, and it's just a good streamer all around. And I hope you have a fantastic dinner. Gloomhaven is fantastic except for the setup / teardown. You'd also love to try KDM, but have only seen the outside of the box. Ooh. We have KDM, we just haven't touched it yet. I've been wanting to paint the minis. I don't know if you've seen the minis that I've done recently. Hold on. I got some of these Skaven. I've been trying to practice because I feel like the Kingdom Death stuff is just so nicely detailed that I don't want to mess it up. But I think these Skaven came out pretty well. Yeah. We painted these. I don't know if you could see it. I like the little rat that's on top on the shoulder. Yeah, I have one here that's not finished. I have not finished this one yet. Those black parts I need to paint, which are the clothes. We're getting there though. Almost done. Looked into Warhammer but quickly realized you can't afford it. You do not have the skills? Aw, with practice you would, for sure. Rats, all the way down, yes. But no, this isn't like full Warhammer, it's from this game called Shadespire, which is basically like a card fighting game with a couple miniatures. So it's not that bad. It's not like you have to, you know, build an entire army. But yeah, the Skaven were like that brown, and then I have some of these other folks that are that blue. So yeah. So I haven't played it yet, but, you know. Just wanted to paint. Pineapple on pizza, you say? We've done that so many times, it's never cheap enough. True. Yeah, it is like a spin-off, and Bleep has a different card set, because he had a bunch of I was gonna say skeletons. Let's see, what is this? Yeah, let's look at the Board Game Geek real quick. You have some Vallejo acrylics you need to use? Vallejo's good. So let's see. Yeah, it's a tactical arena combat game, system designed for balanced, small-scale tactical games that can be played quickly and easily by anyone, but which even experienced players will find challenging to master. The game rules are designed with competitive play in mind. Matches can be played in under 45 minutes on a smaller surface than our larger-scale games, and will be ideal for club or tournament play. Let's see. Just wanted to see if it explained the mechanics a little bit better. Yeah, it has unique dice and card decks, and these will, to an extent, be unique to each faction. Both decks of cards used in the game are fully customizable, meaning you can choose to create all manner and combinations of overlapping abilities to use and objectives to achieve. So, it looked neat, for sure. I wonder if I can find skeletons that he had. Skeletons. Ooh, that's not good. Nope. There we go. What is paint a rock? Excellent question. I'll show you in just a second. Yeah, here's these badass skeletons here. They're pretty cool. I'll probably want to make them kind of purpley for Bleep, because that's his favorite color. So, if you spend 20,000 channel points, essentially what I will do is I have all these rocks. I'm gonna paint something on here that reminds me of you, and if I can't think of something, then I'll ask you what you want me to paint. These will stay in a box probably in the wintertime, and then I'll probably put them out in my garden in the summertime, because my backyard needs some decoration. So we already have a few rocks that have been reserved, and we'll have a rock painting stream, so I already have some ideas for the folks that reserved one. But yeah, thanks for asking. It's a bit different, but I think it's fun. It'll be neat to paint them. It'll just be nice to see them all when they're done. It's a good looking rock there. I mean, it's a pretty fine rock. Yeah, they're all pretty good like that. Yeah, I know Joe has one, Bleep has one, Tribeca has one, and Broken has one. I don't think I missed anybody. I have it on a sticky note. Yeah, so once we get some requests, we'll start painting them. All right. Not sure what this is. I think it's the top of the arm. So it's kind of like a hinge system. Ooh, shouldn't mess with it, huh? All right, so we'll have the pointy end on that side. A part on this side. And I need B20 and B29. Sorry, chat, again. I feel like I'm dragging a little bit today. Matt, if you're working with enamel, you should definitely be in a ventilated area. I know it has made me dizzy in the past. I don't think it's good for you. So open a window, open some doors. Or wear a mask with a filter. Please and thank you. Alright, let's see what this is gonna do. And I know I said this before, and I apologize. We need to catch up with some streams. We got some art streams to work on, some opera streams to work on. I have some canvases that I need to paint. And also, we got some more games to play. We have to finish Prey, and we have to get started on Devotion. And then we have to play a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3. I feel like Devotion's gonna do so much emotional damage. That's what I've heard from both Neon and Bleep, and I'm like, oh, great. Sounds like a fantastic time. But what have folks been playing lately? I know I showed you last time that I had been playing Arcade Paradise, which was super fun. I'm looking forward to Splatoon 3, which comes out around this weekend, right? Thursday or Friday? I'm trying to remember. I think it's Friday. And what else? I'm looking forward to the new God of War, but I'm trying not to think about it because I don't remember when that's coming. Binding of Isaac, nice. It's a classic that I have not played. Okay, so I need to... I'm supposed to turn this. I think I'm supposed to turn that, okay? So then I'm putting this piece here. Hopefully that's right. Okay, and then this is going this way. Confusing, but interesting. Play the new Saints Row. Got your refund that same night. Oof. I knew it was not getting great reviews. What'd you think, Black? I mean, since you got the refund, that tells me clearly, but what were your issues? Also, Prof. Hello. Hope it's going well. How are you? Folks, check out Prof. Another lovely Gunpla and variety game streamer. How you doing? What have you been working on lately? I haven't been able to pop by. We are working on the Susanowo, or Susanowo, something like that. But it's a pretty neat HG from Double O. I like it very much because of its beetle-like and samurai aesthetic. It's pretty neat. Let me show you the picture. There we go, in all of its glory. And from the anime. You finished the Origins goof. Nice. And started the Zeta Revive yesterday. Very nice. We also had a drawing today. This was another JoJo stan, courtesy of Banana Kid. Little 10-minute doodle, not bad. I should definitely try to color it in. I enjoyed that person in the middle more than anything, I think. But nice to see you, Prof. Hope things are going all right. Okay, so we got that done. So I think that's going to be the top of the shoulder. I don't know. Kind of guessing at this point. Because this whole thing is just super interesting. JoJo? Yeah, Banana Kid always asks me to draw JoJo stuff. And to do that in 10 minutes is quite tricky. I think the best one I did was the one that was a telephone pole, or like a power electrical pole. It felt soulless and bland, and don't feel like a Saints Row game. That's a shame. I'm sorry to hear that. It just stinks that it turned out to be such a uninspired game. Like, even just looking at some of the gameplay, it seemed like a game that may have come out like a few years ago, not like 2022 material. That's just my opinion. They're also big mad on a manga currently. Which one? Big mad. Don't get that too often. These hands are also really big. Look at that. I like. I haven't been reading any manga lately. I've been bad. Been just binge watching anime instead. I've been watching Honey and Clover recently, which is pretty good. Rent a Girlfriend? Don't even get me started on that. Oh my god. I mean, the anime is pretty heinous, but the manga I hear is much worse. Yaoi hands, I mean, look at them. Wouldn't you feel so comforted in the hands of the Susanowo. Such big, strong hands. So yes, yaoi hands indeed. Prof, what's your opinion on Rent a Girlfriend? And if anybody else has seen it, oh my goodness, I tried it and the protagonist is such a dummy, to put it nicely. Oh my goodness. And how far has that manga gone?
Arigato!
Oh my god. Thanks for the posture check. That's a great idea. I've been really like, you guys like Gundam. 145 chapters in and there's been so little relationship progress. Oh my god, it's on 250 so far. We're approaching like One Piece territory. This is not good. And for like a slice of life story, you shouldn't need that many chapters. That's a problem. That's a big problem. No. They should just finish college by now and get on with it. So for anybody that's out of the loop or maybe curious, and correct me if I'm wrong, basically the premise of Rent a Girlfriend is this college-age boy gets dumped by his significant other. So he decides to go out with a rentable girlfriend, which is fine, you know? But I guess later on he sees the Rent-A-Girlfriend on a different date with some other boy, like, you know, as her professional job is, and he gets really mad and gives her a terrible review on like their website. So she confronts him about it, then something happens where his grandma's in the hospital and they go in together to see her, or maybe it's her grandma, I can't remember. And basically the grandma is like, oh, I know that girl, you guys are dating? And he's like, yes, we are. So basically it's this farce for the family for her to be his girlfriend. He pays for the dates. Yeah, and the grandmas know each other, yep. He pays for the dates and basically, I don't know, goes from there, and it's just such a weird... He's just gross. He doesn't learn a thing. He like stalks this girl and then gets rewarded for it. I don't know. Ugh, the whole thing's a mess. Also, Sniffer, welcome. We're trash talking Rent a Girlfriend right now. Ikmog Bratwurst. I don't know what that means, but Bratwurst is alright. Stopped reading when the same situation happened 5 times. The MC is gutless. She doesn't like me. I'm trash. Yes. You guys probably talked about this already, but the Witch from Mercury prologue is fire. That's what I hear. I need to watch it. I feel real bad. Folks have told me that it made them cry, like multiple people. And it sounds like it has a very good thing going for it, so yes, I need to watch it. I'll probably try to watch it today, after dinner. Not a promise, but I'll keep you updated. The manga does a much better job of it because there's so much inner monologue. That makes sense. But I've heard that there were some really strange panels in that, like there's a panel of him just having a hard-on in a like a public pool because he's thinking about something. I don't know. It's not for me. Not for me. Anyways, let's put these pieces together, shall we? Let's see. He just, I don't know. If he was more redeemable, I guess it'd be okay, but he's not. So. Oh, he jumped into the pool to hide it? Okay. Like I said, I haven't read it, but I've seen some bits, and I'm like, oof. Alright. But yes, recently I started watching Honey and Clover, which is good. That panel became a meme, did it? In what way? I'm curious now. If you want to send it to me, I don't think it'd be stream appropriate. No, I understand that. I think I just get more annoyed with the premise of like, oh, no matter how much this guy messes up, this woman is still going to be there for him, kind of. I don't know, it's messy. Okay, and now I can use these polycaps, looks like. One there. there's also another girl that's absolutely in love with him, but I don't remember what his issue is with her. Okay, so where does this go in the scheme of things? Where are we? Alright. Guess I'm just gonna set that there. So he has a trial girlfriend who's a former rental girlfriend, and she's really aggressive about being a real girlfriend. On her birthday, she coerced him into applying sunscreen on her. Oh, okay. She needs to ditch that zero and get herself a hero? Yeah. I agree. No, because I feel like he doesn't really try to understand her. He's very self-centered. Something else we've been watching, which is relatively new to Netflix, and Black, you remember me talking about this. Yeah, Black, if you want to send that to me via Discord, I wouldn't mind. The meme. Manga authors live in a different reality. I suppose. But no, there's a show on Netflix we've been watching, which is like My Uncle from... Oh, shoot, I forget. It's like a post-isekai, where the uncle was hit by a car, knocked unconscious. He was like in an isekai world, and he's come back. You never got that rent-a-girlfriend thing? I mean... I think it's interesting. Right? Like, as long as it's all adults and consensual and professional, I think it's fine. Whether people want that, companionship, or they want something like that for social occasions, like to get the pressure of their family off of them, which in the long run, that's not really gonna help you much, but I mean, to each their own. I've seen from documentaries and stuff that a lot of like Bunny Ranch girls or other people like that, a lot of times, you know, they don't even have intimate moments with their customers. It's more like cuddling or talking, like, you know, kind of like therapy. Some people are just really lonely and want that companionship, so I can understand. He has some redeeming character development with the movie arc. There was a movie? Isekai Oji-san, yes. The art's so good. If you want to read an actually good LGBTQ manga that's wholesome, read My Brother's Husband. I have the first 2 issues of it. My god, it brought me to tears. It is really good, Nat. That's a good call. And I believe it was made by a queer man. It's such a good story. So if I remember correctly, and again, Matt, correct me if I'm wrong, the story for My Brother's Husband is there's a brother who... This doesn't look right at all. He has a brother who passes away, and then his brother's husband tries to kind of get to know him better, and I don't know, it's just so good. We all know 10 Count is the most wholesome manga ever. First of all, what is 10 Count? And with that face, I feel like you're lying to me. Made by a guy who usually writes gay BDSM manga. Nice. Oh man. Alright, hopefully I put this in correctly. That does not seem right at all. I am confused. Should give that a Google. You liked Paradise Kiss and Nana's still your favorite? Paradise Kiss sounds familiar. I don't know Nana though. 10 Count. I swear to God, Sniffer, if this is like something a good thing I'm in an incognito tab. Oh my god. Oh wait, no, oops, wrong thing. Let me see. 2 video game adaptations. And anime adaptation's also been announced. Mesophobia, what is that? Oh, contamination, fear of germs. exposure prevention therapy, what, to his body? Is that what's going on? Anyways. Yeah, seems like I'm on the right track. Okay. Thanks, Sniffer. You're never incognito, all your history is saved. Oh no, big mistake, Black, big mistake. Made by the same author, Ozawa? Okay. Yeah, I'll have to remember that. You're gonna head to bed now. Thank you for the stream. Hope you enjoy the rest of it. Jay, you take care of yourself. I hope that you get some good sleep. Hope you have a good week too. Folks, if you want to check out Jay, he sometimes streams on Rooster Teeth UK. Very good friend of mine. He streams some Lego builds and also streams some different games like God of War, Plague Tale Innocence, different things like that, Bioshock, so definitely give him a follow. I didn't bookmark it. I have some selection of things I like to look at, but I don't know. I don't know about that one, we'll see. Okay. Anyways, let me try to get the spelling cap in here correctly, shall we? This makes me confused. We're just gonna throw it in there. Yeah, take care of yourself, Jay. Nana never had a true resolution, though. Oh, he got put in the hospital and can't draw much anymore? That's sad. Aw. I would hope, you know, they could tell somebody what they were planning for the story. But I know it's not the same. Okay. Not too sure what's going on with that piece, so we're just gonna skip on. You're reading too much isekai, even though you prefer romance / slice of life manga. There's a lot of isekai out and about. I do very much enjoy slice of life stuff. It just does such a good job of really letting you soak in like mundane but important moments. Like I know that sounds totally hypocritical or like contradicting, but I don't know. It's like the simplest little things in life they make feel so like big, which is good. That was a dumb sentence and I'm so sorry. I think you should get a channel in your Discord where you review a spicy manga every month. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Don't follow sports, but you like sports anime? I mean, hell yes. Any sports anime makes me so interested in the sport. Like, you got Haikyuu for the volleyball, Run with the Wind for running, Yamushi Pedal for cycling, and then you have like 3 anime for basketball. Even Prince of Tennis is like arguably good. It makes you hype for whatever sport you're looking at, for sure. There's even that one about badminton. What the hell is it called? Hanibado or something, I think? It's Fury Hill. What we really want is a Ramba Ral slice of life manga. What's Ramba Ral? Both of those ones you recommended are slice of life. Okay, so Paradise Kiss and Nana, right? Isekai where the MC turned into a hit spring or turn into a vending machine is the least weird one you've read. Nice. Bree got some hot lads and that ice skating one. Oh, Yuri on Ice. Yuri on Ice is near and dear to me, for sure. Ramba Ral is a Zeon officer and a very good man. Oh, okay. Baby Steps is way better than Prince of Tennis? I haven't heard of Baby Steps, I'll have to look. Gotcha. Okay. Sorry, didn't know. Did not know. Alright. So there's 11. Oops. Yeah, and like Hajime no Ippo for boxing, all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of good sport anime out there. I know people were talking about Tsukimi knowing like 893 anime. I don't think I know that many, but I think my count would be pretty high up there. What'd she do? Did she just make like a my anime list? I didn't catch that stream. And also Sniffer. Free is, I don't know, confusing to me because I feel like it doesn't know what it wants to be. Like, I feel like it doesn't lean super heavily into the sports stuff, but then it doesn't lean super heavily into, like, the yaoi stuff either, so. Thought harem stories with gutless MCs that move at a snail's pace for romance for ancient history. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's another thing. I have a hard time with harem stuff. I don't know. I try not to be picky. It sounds like I'm picky. You only watched like 2 episodes? Okay, gotcha. I mean, the first few episodes definitely build up some interesting tension between some of the characters, but then, in my opinion, I feel like it kind of dissipates from there. Alright. So we're gonna figure out how this goes together. Stars Align in an anime is an anime about soft tennis, but deals with some insanely heavy topics. That sounds familiar too. That's just like, Oh Maidens in Their Savage Youth is very much about, like, coming of age for, like, hetero cis women. But that hits some really heavy topics too. Like, it was shown to me as, like, a comedy, but then when I actually watched it, I was like, ooh, not so funny anymore. No, but it was good. Alright, so I believe this polycap is just gonna go right there. Inside that part. Oh wow, okay. Child abuse, LGBTQ, mental health, it's intense. I'm glad when there's media though that addresses that kind of stuff. Because it shines a spotlight on it, essentially saying, hey, we exist, hey, these are real problems. Any kind of media that does that. Doesn't have to be all, you know, but appreciate having some realistic variety. Especially with anime, Japanese don't usually do a good job handling those things, right? No, historically. Yaoi and things like that have come pretty far from their roots. I don't know. I mean, even the term yaoi is kind of strange. Because I feel like it is for, like, a cis hetero female audience. I feel like that people get into Gundam because of the mechs, and then they see all the heavy topics in the story. Yes. So what do you think of the Witch from Mercury? Did you see it? Okay, I think this piece goes in this way. And if I'm wrong, shame on me, but I think this is how it's gonna go. You didn't see it? Oh. Voice looks weird too. Like I said, I feel like it's just made more so for, like, you know, a cis female heterosexual eye, and then same thing with Yuri, like that's made for, you know, cis straight male consumption. So it's got this kind of weird feeling to it. Like, that show Citrus was absolutely terrible. Only watched like 10 minutes of it and I was like, okay, I'm out, can't take this anymore. So maybe there needs to be a change in genre. Gotcha. Well, that's just like, what is that anime called? It's like about these supermodels and something about hugging. I can't remember. Gosh, what was it? I don't know. It'll come back to me eventually. Okay, so let me close this up. Hopefully we did everything right and we're not missing anything. Still don't understand what the hell's going on with this polycap, but here we are. Doesn't make sense to me at all. Let me try to move it up. Ouch. Princess Jellyfish is good about that. I haven't heard of Princess Jellyfish. Oh, I'm a fool. Yeah, maybe this should have just gone further up to begin with. Here we go. On a totally different topic, you think man in media are way too buff? That has created a dangerous trend of fitness that encourages steroid use and unhealthy habits. Yeah, I mean, I don't think... I'm trying to think how prevalent that is in most media. Yeah, I mean, most media has really unrealistic beauty standards that most people are not going to achieve. So, what matters is you care about yourself and you appreciate your uniqueness, and then you find other people who appreciate it too. Right? Even just like how put together people are every day. Like, I can appreciate people who like makeup and things like that, but I don't know, to have it like where every character wakes up like with perfect hair and, you know, fully makeup face and all that stuff is kind of unrealistic. And even looking at older media compared to now, like old films, how white people's teeth have become over time. You ever notice that? Like films from the 70s, people still have like pretty crooked teeth and more non-white smiles. Princess Jellyfish is a Josei type of story? I don't know what that is. You got a crooked nose and you joke when Peter Pan comes to get you, you'll fly in circles forever. I mean, I have a crooked nose too. I don't know how well you can notice it. But this part just goes one way or the other. It just looks like somebody, like, just set it askew. I don't know how that happened, but it's okay. Like I said, find people that appreciate your uniqueness. Yes, imperfections are cute. Exactly. And also, your body's changing all the time. Like, whatever you got going on now is not going to last forever. So, there's a lot more to what makes you you than how you look. Your nose is cracked from being broken several times. Oof. Be you, but also be healthy in both body and mind. Exactly. Okay, so we finished that part. Ooh, looks alright. Now I just want to figure out how we're going to attach all this to it. So let me see. Always got to go with the open hand on one side and then a fist on the other. For now. Marketed towards adult women. Oh, thank you. Boxing? Perhaps. Maybe K-Bro was a boxer. Panda, how you doing? Hope you're having an excellent day. How have things been going? I feel like I haven't heard from you for a bit. Folks, check out Panda. Another fantastic Gunpla streamer. Does some really great effects to his kits, like rust and just beautiful paint jobs, and is also an excellent artist. Usually does a lot of technical drawings, like does some really great Gundam drawings and different customs like that, so definitely check him out. But hello, how are you? Especially for your nose, when you bring up the 9K for surgery. Ooh, is surgery necessary, like for your health, or is it just more so for appearance? It's another slice of life, I might like it. Okay, Princess Jellyfish. So Princess Jellyfish, Nana, or Nana, and Paradise Kiss. Okay, got it. Football and playing backyard football, not flag or two-hand. Gotcha. Okay, and wrestling. TikTok, gotcha. Yeah, Angelo moved over to TikTok too. TikTok too. But that's good. Hope everything's been going pretty good. Football's brutal. Yeah, wasn't really my thing. Not really, but it's like a solid 10 degrees off. I hear you, Sniffer. I mean, it's up to you. You know, it's your body. It just stinks that things like that are so expensive. All right. So I need A25. And then we can get this arm together. There it is. Sorry, I struggle. Even with glasses, I'm like, whoa. You're gonna go outside today, but it's 45.56 degrees Celsius again. Oof. I can't remember where you live, Prof. I'm really sorry. Are you on the West Coast? Are you in California? I hope you're safe. The wildfires there always scare me. I've heard Neon and other folks talk in the past like, oh yeah, the fire's like around 3 sides of me, but we're okay. And I'm just like, what? Yeah, in California? Okay, well I hope you're staying safe from the fires. I'm in New York, so we don't really experience things like that. We get lots of snow in the winter time, which I don't mind. I like fall and winter. They're good seasons. Especially when we did no gear, had a dude cross chop and break it on field. Oh, that sounds so brutal. Oof. We didn't have football when I was growing up, like at my school. But I remember during soccer practice one day, some kids were practicing. I don't remember what it's called. It's like a type of steel where you, like, let's say this person's coming with the ball and you like slide like this to kick the ball away from them. Kids were practicing that, except this kid totally miscalculated and just took out this kid's leg and broke his tibia and fibia, and I was like, whoa, that's a bad time. A bit confused for you to use Celsius like sane people. I mean, Prof is considerate of the international group here. California doesn't normally experience that many fires. The last few years have just been exceptionally dry and hot. Gotcha. And weren't there some power line issues that also caused it at some point? Like the power companies weren't maintaining certain equipment out there or something like that? I'm pulling at strings here, I'm sorry. My memory's like, oh yeah, that's right. I don't know if it is, though. Okay, I'm just trying to see which way this goes. I think that's right. There we go. Now we're gonna put this on top. PG doesn't maintain their equipment well. Gotcha. American football? No, that's all good. I knew what you meant. Sorry, I was just thinking about sports injuries that I've seen over the course of my lifetime. I mean, I've gotten some, like, bloody noses from softball and stuff, but, yeah, never played American football. Also grew up in middle of Pennsylvania. Gotcha. Okay. Alright. This is looking like an arm. So let's get this hand on there. Your partner grew up in the middle of Pennsylvania? How you doing, Fiasco? Hope you're having a good day. Still not a master with the nubs. We had a girl take a line drive off of home base pitchers to Pitcher's Mound. Had to get reconstruction surgery. Yikes, that sounds terrible. So sorry to hear that. Hopefully she's okay now. Yeah, These hands are so cool. It's gonna look good. Once we get it all together. Okay, here we go. Wow. Look at that hand. Look at it. So big. Nice. Like that a lot. All right. So the picture looks like it has it angled up a little bit. I just want to see what that's gonna look like. Oh, yes. Check that out. It's coming together nicely. I enjoy the spikiness of it here. Very neat. Isn't that cool? I like that. There's a nice up-close look for you. I also enjoy this a lot. Very neat. You're going to be productive today? Job searching kills you? Are you in between jobs right now, Prof? Or are you trying to find something better? Didn't you have an interview? I hope it went well. But yeah, being job searching can be a real pain. It can feel very discouraging in a sense and kind of just like, I don't know, so open and like never ending. But if you're between jobs, I do hope that you find something that you enjoy. I've been there. Nah, that stinks. But you know what? You put yourself out there, you got the practice, and you got to see what that place was like. I know it's hard because like when I go for an interview, I always get my hopes up a lot. But I hope that you do find something. There's gonna be something out there. You'll find something. It's just gonna take some time. All right. That's looking pretty good. I'm very pleased with this. What do you folks think? It's just a phone interview? Aw. See, that's not fair. I think most of my interviews have been in person. Yeah, this is what we're aiming for. Which is gonna be real swell. And when I saw, the cover for this, I thought the black was gonna be a little bit more grayish, like it looks a bit washed out there. But I am very happy to see how dark it is here. That makes me very happy. You hate talking on the phone too? Oh, yeah, it can be a pain, for sure. And there's a lot that you can't read of a person, when they're on the phone, so I get it. Alright, well, you have to relocate probably? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Well, I hope it works out. Interesting. Meeting up in the Twitch space. Alright, well, I know it's a little bit earlier than usual, but I think we will finish it off here, only because I have a couple things I have to take care of tonight. I will try to update the Discord as I can. Thanks, Joe, for the stretch and the hydrate for closing out the stream. Thank you. Yes, yes. One more check before we go. What do you mean? What do you mean? Alright, let me do the stretch, let me do the hydrate, and then we'll talk. Oh, I see what you're saying. One more health check. What I was gonna say, that I will try my best to update the Discord. I know I've been really bad about a schedule lately. I need to get back on track. So shame on me. Sorry, I haven't been the best streamer lately. Life has been a little bit hectic, but I think it's getting better. So yeah, if you'd like to join the Discord, you can very well feel free to do so. We try to share some Gunpla, anime, art, whatever else is going on. And I'll try to post my schedule on there. Like I said, try to do some streaming this weekend of some games and other stuff. So we'll catch each other again soon. But let's find somebody to raid. So in the meantime, here is our silly raid command. And let's find somebody. Hopefully somebody who is also working on a kit. Let me see what we got. Someone's doing art of corn. I like corn. Oh, I see somebody that we don't get a chance to raid very often. So I think we're gonna go there. All right. I'm gonna take you on over to the lovely Eddie Spaghetti. We have not raided him in a very long time. Yeah, so folks, I hope the rest of your week goes fantastically. Take care of yourselves, stay well, and we'll talk to each other again soon.